way to end the season than with a win from the world number one, Atthaya Thitikul.
Incredible. I mean, incredible, extremely happy for sure to be able to, defend the titles.
And an unreal par save on 14.
That is a great looking shot. Pretty much what she did last year.
Helpful. Don't think she can carry that right bunker today.
Atthaya Thitikul goes back-to-back at the CME Group Tour Championship. Playing like there was never a doubt.
She didn't just break a record, she obliterated a 22-year-old milestone and officially cemented her status as the undisputed queen of women's golf. But before we dive headfirst into every jaw-dropping detail of this historic moment, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Believe me, this is the kind of exclusive content you absolutely cannot miss. Alright, take a deep breath. Let's unpack everything that just went down.
You mentioned in your Golf Channel interview that you were home in Thailand and had the opportunity to feel like Gino off the golf course again. What does that look like to you? What does Gino off the golf course mean?
I love going back to Thailand because sometimes here in US, I do have a house in Dallas, but it just still feel like you work.
The incredible Gino Thitikul has just claimed the CME Group Tour Championship title for the second year in a row. She's walking away with another jaw-dropping $4 million prize, the largest single payout in the history of women's golf. To put this into perspective, only 3 players in LPGA history have ever earned $4 million across an entire season. Lena Owe in 2007, Lydia Ko in 2022, and Nelly Korda in 2024. But Gino? She racked up that same amount in just 4 days of play. She finished the tournament at a staggering 26 under, securing a 4-shot victory over fellow Thai golfer Pajarian Arn, who earned $1 million for second place. This makes Gino only the second player ever to win back-to-back CME Group Championships, joining the legendary Jin Company Truly Elite Company. If you're already feeling the excitement, smash that like button because it gets even crazier. Here's the mind-blowing part. Gino's scoring average of 68.688. One didn't just win her the trophy, it shattered Annika Cernst's legendary LPGA record of 68.697. From way back in 2002. Just let that sink in for a moment. Gino Thitikul becomes only the third player in LPGA history to break the 69 scoring average mark for a season, joining Cernst and Lydia Ko from 2022. This record stood untouched for 22 years. Think about that. For more than 2 decades, the greatest golfers in the world tried to beat it, and Gino just casually shattered it at age 22. The symmetry there is absolutely perfect. A dramatic birdie on the 18th hole sealed her place in history with the lowest scoring average ever on tour. Clutch doesn't even begin to cover it. Make sure you're subscribed, because next we're diving into the prestigious awards she just swept. This victory officially secured LPGA Player of the Year and the Vera Trophy for the lowest scoring average, the 2 most coveted accolades in women's golf. Gino now wins the Vera Trophy for the 2nd consecutive year, proving she's one of the most consistent players in LPGA history. And remember, she's the world number 1, having successfully dethroned Nelly Korda at the top this year. Let's recap what Gino achieved in 2024. World number 1 player of the year Vera Trophy for the 2nd year in a row, broke a historic scoring record back-to-back CME Group Championships with $4 million in prize money. This girl is operating on a completely different level. Now, let's talk money, because the numbers are insane. In just 4 years on the LPGA Tour, Gino has racked up a staggering $17,369,000 in earnings. That's over $17 million earned at just 22 years old. And it gets even better. Gino is the fastest player in LPGA history to reach milestones of $8 million, $9 million, $12 million, and now $13 million. In the 2024 season alone, she earned a staggering $6,597,079, setting a new record for the highest single-season earnings in LPGA history. Here's a fun fact. Annika Sorrento still holds the all-time career money list at $22,583,169. But Gino is now just $5,214,753 behind. At her current pace, she could break that career record in just a few years. And don't forget, she also clinched a $1 million bonus from the AON Risk Reward Challenge this week, making it a $5 million week for Gino. Share this story with anyone who needs to see what true hard work and dedication can achieve. But beyond the trophies and money, there's a deeply human story here. Gino started playing golf at age 6, but by 9, she actually wanted to quit. She would go straight from school to the driving range, longing to just be a normal kid hanging out with friends. Yet even then, she understood that golf was an investment in her future. By 13, she realized that her talent could support generations of her family. As she says, she reminds herself every day, whatever ranking I am, whatever position I finish in each tournament, I can take care of them. This isn't just a golf story. It's a story about family sacrifice, focus, and knowing your why. Dallas-based Gino Thitikul relies heavily on her close-knit team, who celebrated with champagne on the 18th green after her historic win. Let's talk about just how dominant she's been this season. Gino won 3 times on the LPGA Tour in 2024. With only 2 repeat winners across the entire season, her 3 titles make her the single winningest player of the year. She also finished runner-up 4 times, including a heartbreaking playoff loss to Grace Kim at the Amundi Evian Championship, meaning she was in serious contention to win 7 tournaments in a single year. Here's what Nelly Korda, the previous world number 1, said about Gino. I have played with her a lot over the past 2 years, and I would say she rarely ever has a mishit. That's what you have to do to stay on top of the game, and that's exactly what she's doing. When the former world number 1 acknowledges your precision like that, you know you're witnessing something truly special. For context, Nelly Korda herself became the first golfer since Tiger Woods in 2010 to go from a 7-win season to not winning the following year, showing just how difficult it is to stay at the top. Gino, she's making it look easy. Let me paint a picture of the final round drama. Gino started with a 6-shot lead over Nelly Korda. You'd think it was smooth sailing, but fellow Thai golfer Pujari Arn made it interesting, with 5 birdies in 7 holes to pull within 2 shots heading into the back 9. Pressure? Definitely. But Gino responded like a true champion. Birdies on the 10th and 13th holes restored her lead to 5 shots, and she cruised to a 4-shot victory. That's ice in her veins, pure championship mentality. Even better, Pujari Arn, who won $1 million for second place, said, I am just really happy with how I performed, and to celebrate my friend for back-to-back wins. That's class from both players. So, where does Gino go from here? Buckle up, because the future is insanely bright. At just 22 years old, she already has 7 LPGA Tour victories, over $17 million in career earnings, world number 1 ranking player of the year award, all-time LPGA, scoring record back-to-back CME Group Championships. The only thing missing? A major championship. But with her consistency, skill, and scoring ability, it's only a matter of time. She's worked with her caddy Pat Boone Pisa since age 16, a partnership that's clearly paying off. Gino has worked with instructor Chris Asoa Palawn since age 15, and her manager Jack Netawan Nicole has known her for a decade. That loyalty and team chemistry is exactly what builds dynasties. Looking ahead, the LPGA announced that in 2025, total purses will increase to a staggering $31 million across 33 events. You can bet Gino will be competing for a huge chunk of that. So there you have it. Gino Thitikul just completed one of the most dominant seasons in LPGA history, capped by a $4 million payday and breaking Annika Sorrento's 22-year-old scoring record. From a 9-year-old who wanted to quit to the undisputed number 1 golfer in the world, her story proves that when you know your why and are willing to sacrifice for your dreams, anything is possible. Which part of this inspiring story resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know. If you loved this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more incredible golf content, and share this video with anyone who needs to see what greatness looks like. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop new videos covering all the biggest moments in golf. Thanks for watching, and remember, champions aren't born. They're made through hard work, sacrifice, and an unshakable belief in themselves. Gino Thitikul just showed us exactly what that looks like in the most spectacular way possible. See you in the next video.